Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about something that's often overlooked by players, and that is your shadow. So your shadow doesn't appear for yourself, you see I can't see mine, but it does appear for other players. I'm going to run through a bunch of spots on Dust 2 where these shadows most prominently come into play, and you can use this info to abuse your opponent's shadow and make sure that they're not able to utilize yours. So first of all, we're going to take a look at Dust 2, and you can see from here, this is the direction that all the shadows fall. You can see it happens on the buildings, and it'll happen on the player, and you can see the sun up here is what's causing that. So you know, say if you were going to peek through double doors here, you know where the sun is, you know it's that way, you know your shadow is going to fall this way. So if you've got a guy in here, playing here, or more likely to the side here, he's going to be able to see your shadow before you come through like that. And he's just, as he sees the shadow come in, he'll pre-fire, and you're just going to walk straight into it as he comes in. So this is a place where your shadow features prominently, and you need to be aware of it before pushing in. If you know a CT's pushed up, then you really need to consider how you're going to approach him based just on this shadow. So a place I've seen a lot on the low and medium ranks is this shadow right here, and this is when a player is playing behind this door. And it's an absolute giveaway that you're just playing right here. And but a lot of players don't seem to realize that just playing here puts that shadow down, and it's a big mistake from that sort of point of view. So shadow I really like is this one right here. So this is when a player is playing, just come out of tunnels, maybe is going to go up to Xbox, in which case their shadow will be along here that you'll see. Or if they come out for a peak, like a wide peak like this, their shadow is going to go, I mean you'll see it, it's going to go all the way over there by the time they've peeked you. And so you've got a huge head start if you're playing sort of this angle. You've got a huge head start where their shadow is going to go all the way out from there, like. And then moving on from that one, you've also got this corner right here. So if you're playing sort of a lurk around this angle, and the T, how do I get him to come out? Well, let's say the T, if he's facing this way, his shadow is longer. If he's facing this way, like that. But yeah, let's say he comes out this way. Right here, you're going to get maybe a millisecond more as he looks at you. Let me set the offset. Right here. So you see his shadow's a lot longer when he's facing this way anyway, than when he's that way, because his arms stick out. And that's going to give you quite a big advantage, because they'll stick out to about here. All you've got to do is spray right here, and you're going to get him as he comes out. And obviously this doesn't work so much if they play a close. Oh my lord! If you play a close angle along this wall, because you're not going to be able to use the shadow. But a lot of the time, someone will come up, they'll peek window, and then they'll peek into CT. And while they're peeking window, that's when you're going to see their shadow, and you're going to be ready for it when they peek around. So just a couple other places this shadow works. One is just here on long corner, so the shadow comes out before the player does. One would be, see if I can just land the bottom here, where you're able to see their shadow just here on floor. If they're maybe up there trying to take a, say if it were a CT looking down short, and you manage to come through and down, you'd be able to see their shadow from here. You'd be able to call out that one of them's playing up on short. And another one would be, I guess, cat right here. So if we put the bot down, so you're playing with a shotgun or whatever, you'll see the shadow before the player, and then you can just get the kill really easily on cat here. Something else you need to be aware of with the shadows is when using a sniper, the shadows disappear at a much closer distance. So you can see just here, you can see the shadow peeking out. But if I zoom with the ARP, the shadow's no longer there. And that's something you need to be aware of when you're sniping. If you're expecting the shadow to announce that this guy's about to peek, you need to know where it falls off. So from here you can still see it, and then it disappears about here. So you see this sort of distance, you're not going to get that shadow. But when you're using a different gun, you're still going to get it there. But I guess in this spot it's just not all that noticeable. So the takeaway from this video Basically, be aware of where your shadow is going to be on the different maps. Maybe I'll do a video going through some of the other maps and showing you where the shadows are going to lie, and maybe 2 or 3 common spots that the shadows can really sort of catch you out on. So for the most part, it's just going to be any sort of angle where you're peeking and you're going in this direction, where the entrance is in this way. So this wall, it's this way. At mid doors, it's this way, and it's where you're looking away from the sun. You're moving away from the sun. These sort of scenarios are where your shadow is going to catch you out, providing there isn't a line of cover like here. This one's going to get you because the shadow goes that way, but if you're here, it's not so much because it's in the shade anyway. But by the time you've peeked, you've moved forwards a little bit. Yeah, see? So your shadow's okay there when you peek. So that's the takeaway. Just be aware of where your shadow is, how it's going to react as you go through places, and then if someone pre-fires you on spots like this, that's going to be why. It wasn't because they're wall hacking, it's because of your shadow. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a little bit about shadows. I guess subscribe if you want to find out when more of these videos come out, if you want to learn more about the intricacies of CS, so to speak. I'm also starting to stream on Twitch. I'm going to be doing some sub and viewer games on Face It. And I also do just general matchmaking and tips and tricks and stuff live on stream rather than in videos. So yeah, follow that if you wanna watch some of that, and I'll see you next time, guys.